Hello and welcome to the second of our featured matches of the King of the North tournament with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. He's sulking because I told him off. Today then on the left we've got AJ Vale playing Martell Crossing, and on the right we've got Evan Johnson playing Greyjoy Crossing. So what do you think you're expecting then from the Martell deck?
What is it, Martell Crossing?
Yeah, I don't really see that, do we?
Maybe Boneway?
Yeah, Boneway sounds good.
Mitigate the downside of having to throw a chump challenge which you might lose.
Do you think Sunspear might be used?
Nah, that's too janky.
You don't really like Sunspear, do you?
Not really. So yeah, maybe some sort of... I don't know. I'm not very good with Martell, to be honest.
Not really a deck you play, is it? You're mostly Greyjoy. I'm sure we all know what the Greyjoy Crossing deck's going to be about.
Oh yeah, that's far more straightforward and easier to predict.
So, got some nice playmats down there. Where's the one on the left from?
That's from Euros. Well, we had it as the top 8 prize for Euros.
Oh yeah, that was
and
it.
I believe it was also a top 8 prize for Gen Con, perhaps.
Oh, okay. And the one on the right, that's that Red Wedding one, isn't it?
That is, well, it's a last year's 2016 Valar Morghulis match.
Ah, okay. You're very knowledgeable about these playmats.
Well, that's because I actually read things rather than pay attention to you.
Seems harsh, but kind of true. So we've got setups then. On the left we've got Marcella and a Palace Spearman with a Rose Road. And then on the right we have Victarion, a Shipwright and a Rose Road. Would you say that one of those setup's better than the other? Possibly the Victarion, the Greyjoy setup's better, just?
I don't know, I like the Martell setup if he's running first snow.
That's true, yeah.
That could be advantageous. You probably don't want to let the Greyjoy player go first, really, with Victarion out, and knowing that he wants to try and do 3 challenges. So, but then, who knows?
Yeah, no, I think you've got a point there. Especially if he does it on the 3rd challenge, you'll have quite a lot of intimidate.
Gold everywhere.
There is gold, well, especially on the left. So we've got Summer Harvest into trading Pentoshi. So the Summer Harvest player is going to get 3 from the trading, plus 10 from the actual amount of trading, plus an extra 2, isn't it, with Summer Harvest?
Yep.
So 15 gold, plus the rose, 16 gold.
Seems right.
Well, they can set pretty much anything they want with that.
It just depends on how good his hand is.
And
his hand is probably going to be at its best right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he's got something big to play out. I can see a Superior Claim in there. A Tricon, that might be the Viper. So I guess we'll see. Ooh, Balon out straight away.
Not just Balon, it's King Balon.
Your favourite Balon?
No, not necessarily.
No?
I think I prefer Core Balon in Crossing.
Oh, okay.
Because, you use Core Balon in your 3rd challenge and 7th strength, more likely to be unopposed, right?
That's true, but in Crossing, King Balon doesn't kneel for one of his challenges, so you can use him in 2. So.
Also true. And Martell would not like to have a king.
Also true. Do you think that the Greyjoy Crossing will be faster than Martell Crossing, based on your experience?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But because Renown? I was going to make a point that Marcella has some tech that work counter to Balon. Doesn't she not kneel when declared as a defender?
If there's no king, yeah.
I don't know, Mark, I'm trying to get you to lead this because you've been playing with Marcella.
Okay. Yeah, so Marcella doesn't kneel in a power challenge if there is no king on the other side of the board.
Is it just power?
Yeah, it's just power that she doesn't kneel for. And I think she also gets renown as well. However, as there is a king on the other side of the board, unfortunately Marcella's not going to do very much. Well, just the usual
should just be kneeling.
Standard. Yeah, she'll just be like a normal person.
Does she get the renown if they're the king?
I'm not sure the exact wording. I'm not entirely sure on that one, I'm afraid.
maybe gets renown and... Well,
doesn't kneel the
Who
power
knows?
challenge if there's a king. If there's no king. I don't know. Something like that.
I mean, it's not like we're supposed to be knowledgeable.
No?
No, I mean, we just talk shit, don't we?
Yeah, that's true. Normally about Jaffa cakes, which we've not eaten today. So I feel like we're somewhat deprived.
Sad.
That time.
So the King in the North, another featured match. Brought to us by our friend in America.
Any place in particular in America?
From the place where Cameron's from. Cameron Land.
Cameron Land. So, brought to you by Cameron Land. Oh, it is a Viper. I thought I spotted one. Yeah, I don't know where the King of the North tournament was.
I think it's Minnesota.
No, that's Worlds, isn't it?
I think Cameron Land is where Worlds is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I had Michigan stuck in my head.
Isn't that the same place?
I don't know. You know what my sense of direction is like.
Direction?
And
Well,
anything to do with directions.
I mean, I'll give you a clue, but Michigan and Minnesota, they're two different words, so they're possibly not the same place.
Well, no, I didn't know if one was a county, one's a city or something. I don't really know how they work. But anyway, let's look at the board, and then I can cover up the fact that I know nothing about the states.
There's a Viper.
There is a Viper with a bodyguard.
Some people like New Viper better than Old Viper.
I like New Viper better than Old Viper.
I like Old Viper better than New Viper in Crossing.
Because
you can win challenges by loads and loads of strength and get super renown.
But New Viper, you can win a challenge because they won't be able to defend with people that have only got one icon. And in Martell, there's going to be a lot of people that don't have many icons on the side of the board.
Yeah, but then they'll be standing for Dom.
Fair enough. So we've got a military coming in from King Balon. Of course, non-kneeling. AJ's knelt the Bastard Daughter to defend and used it for claim. And of course, with Bastard Daughter, when they die, you get to discard a card from your opponent's hand. That card was a nightmare, so I'm sure AJ's pretty pleased to see that going.
Yep.
And then Evan, they're doing an intrigue challenge with the shipwright.
Just poking a little challenge in there.
Yeah,
trying to get him to kneel Marcella or the Palace Spearman.
Depends how much AJ likes his hand, really.
Well, Martell players like their hand generally, don't they?
I think he's got a burning on the sand there, actually. So if he was that bothered about claim, he could just use burning on the sand, right?
Yeah, that's if you lose on a post.
Oh, is it? Well, it was unopposed. Was that burning on the sand there?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That's fun then. And then I'm assuming we're going to be going into the third challenge, which will be a power challenge.
I think he'll go in with Balon and Victarion.
Yes, I do. He'll get a nice bit of intimidate off there. He's probably looking to intimidate the Viper.
I would expect that you are correct.
Okay, so no defenders. And we're getting crossing, unopposed.
So no defenders ensures that AJ will get his crossing challenge off.
Yes.
Because he will remain 3 characters available to attack.
No, it's a shame to lose the Viper, but, you know, at least he still gets to do his crossing, so.
Yeah.
So it's quite a power jump there for the Greyjoy player. He's on 6 power. But now we're going to get, well, at least 2 challenges unopposed come back the other way, plus crossing. So we're pretty limited on what we can do. So we've got the military coming through first. But I think he can win all 3 of the challenges.
I think he can too, yeah.
It's a shame. He was probably hoping to be able to get that superior claim off, but he can always hold it for next time.
I mean, the only one he might lose is the intrigue, so he has to do that last.
So we've got the power then. That's going to go through unopposed. Claim.
Did you know Evan Johnson, he works for FFG.
Oh, does he?
He gave us spoilers.
Oh! You know what? I was wondering why I recognised the name. Hi, Evan. Thanks for the spoilers.
You're so happy.
He might watch it. He's like in the video.
I would expect that he might watch this video.
Yeah.
And if he is watching the video, May I say what a wonderfully, devilishly handsome man he is?
Do you even know what he looks like? Because I don't.
I don't know, I can see his hands, and obviously they're very well manicured hands.
He's saying he has beautiful hands.
I don't know, he got a ring on his ring finger. He's obviously married.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Quite slender looking hands, actually.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
So,
perfect for typing and playing the piano.
what about card game? Will it make him any better at playing Greyjoy Crossing? Debatable. Let's see
We'll
at the end
if
of the
he
video.
wins.
Confiscation into counting coppers.
So getting rid of that bodyguard. That makes Valar a lot more risky now for Martell player. And then counting coppers is always good, so we're going to get some nice options there. That's an Ariane there on top. Didn't quite catch the other cards though. I've just started playing Martell a bit myself actually, and Ariane is most definitely a lot of fun. Richard's sitting there pulling faces at me. You're an arsehole.
I'm sorry.
I don't normally play Martells. It's been quite exciting playing them. Ooh, a dupe. Okay, the bodyguard doesn't matter so much now.
No, not really.
Okay.
You got quite a lot of gold considering counting coppers.
Yeah, that's true. It's because he had the Neely thingy and the Rose Roads. What's the Neely one? Dornish fiefdoms.
Or Blood Orange Grove. Yeah, that is Dornish fiefdoms, that one.
Yeah.
Or fiefdoms.
What's the correct way to pronounce it?
Fiefdoms.
Is it actually?
Fiefdoms.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try and remember that. I'll probably get it wrong again, but I'll try and remember it.
Got Maester Kaliot on the board.
Ooh, that's going to be annoying.
Yeah, I think it is going to be annoying.
Especially in Crossing.
Especially in Crossing. I mean, he's all the more irritating against Core Balon because Core Balon can go in for a challenge and you think, Kaliot can't defend. When really, he's still participating in the challenge even if he has no strength, so he can still trigger. Even though you lose the challenge on a post.
Oh, with Core Balon?
Yes, Core Balon is the Balon right?
Yeah, I know. You know what? I was just looking at the Balon on the board and I was like, what the hell is he on about? But
it was obviously an irrelevant piece of information because there is no Core Balon on the board.
Yeah, so basically you were just like spewing out information to fill up the gap. Like we do so well every video.
Yeah.
What's been marshalled, Richard?
Priest.
A priest.
Priest of the drowned god.
Indeedy.
So he's going to buff himself. And no one else, actually.
Well, I'm sure we'll get some more drowned god peoples out.
But it's the icon spread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're nicely intrigue icons in Greyjoy.
Yeah.
Relatively good strength. So.
Evan's got 4 icons. That's fine.
So who would you say has got the stronger board here?
Probably AJ.
Because of the sheer number of characters, or just the quality of the characters?
He's got 1 extra character, and he's got 1 extra character at 4 cost higher. And he's got super possible renown in the Viper.
Do you think it's possible that either one of them runs first snow?
Possible.
Likely?
Maybe. So Evan decided to defend the challenge in the Palace Spearman with Victarion.
Do you think that's a wise decision?
Well, I'm thinking of claim here, military claim. So if he claimed one of the 2 chuds, he wouldn't be able to get his crossing off unless... Oh yeah, but he's got King Balon, who can do 2 challenges.
Well done, dear.
So he can afford to take range. So I was worried about him having to claim the Iron Mine and be susceptible to reset.
So Kaliot they're doing a power, because let's face it, we don't really want to defend and win against Kaliot. So the power goes through unopposed with claim as well. So our 3rd challenge then is going to be the Intrigue challenge. It'll be interesting to see what AJ decides to go in with here.
Well, he needs to go in with more than 5.
Ooh, he's risking it. So he's going with the Green Blood Trader. So this means that Evan could defend it fully if he wanted and stop that crossing. Well, unless AJ's got any tricks. But we'll see what he does.
I mean, what this means is, to defend it, Evan has to defend with both characters. Which means he can't get his crossing.
Exactly. Oh, which he's going to do. Okay. Interesting. So he must really want to keep his hand, I guess.
Well, Core Balon can win the military challenge, can't he? How many strength did the Red Viper? Oh no, he could be 7 strength. I think he's 7 strength.
Is he?
Yeah, in which case Balon will not win the military if the Red Viper defend, but he would win the power. Which is what's going to happen.
Yeah, so Red Viper defending and winning. And that means that the power can come through for Balon. So Marcella does kneel to defend. However, still going through for Evan, so he gets the claim plus renown. And also getting Dom there as well.
So despite AJ's superior board slightly, we've gone from 5-5 in the first round, and in the second round, Evan essentially won it 3 power to 1.
Yeah, so we've got 6-8 at the moment.
Which I think says quite a bit for the ability of going second, because you can pick and choose what challenges to defend and calculate what you can afford to swing with. And this is where King Balon is good.
Yeah, I have found that more and more I'm appreciating going second. It's so much nicer just to come and hit back at an empty board or a kneeling board and just do what you need to do.
He decided to defend that challenge with Victarion as well. Obviously decided that was an important challenge that he wanted to defend. Okay,
so we've got the long plan into counting coppers, so the Greyjoy player now looking for more options. The long plan, so do you think maybe he's thinking about Valaring next turn?
Possibly.
That is a sort of play by Martell players.
Could be Valar, could be First Snow.
Yeah, that's also true.
Could be another counting coppers. Could be any 2 gold plus, 3 gold plus.
I mean, I'd probably...
But what AJ is saying here is, I expect to get to another round. So it might have been all different if Evan had flipped Rise of the Kraken.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Do you think that maybe Evan should have flipped a plot like that? I'm not sure how many opposed you would get.
Not necessarily. It depends, really. I mean, if I think I'm going to make it to another round as a Greyjoy player in a good position to use Clash or Rise, then maybe I could wait it out. It's probably better to have the option in hand now.
I think the good thing here as well for the Greyjoy player is Victarion has 2 power on him, and there's 9 mines. So if a Valar were to hit, he can save both Balon and Victarion. Whereas,
and who knows how many Rhythm from the Sea he has in hand.
Exactly. Whereas AJ has only got the Viper duped. So he'd lose a lot of characters, but he wouldn't lose any power. So there's quite a difference in how they're storing their power in this game. I mean, if you look, there's so much power on the characters on Evan's side. Whereas on AJ's side, yes, he's losing by 2, but it's all on his house card, so it's safer, you could say. And that is a very full board on the left there. Ariane's out. And what's that?
Elias Sand, after you lose a challenge, choose a character you control and give them stealth.
Ooh, nice.
It's very good going second. Because you're going to, you will expect to lose a challenge against a crossing deck.
Yeah, definitely.
Going second, and then you may trigger Elia, give one of your dudes stealth, possibly the Red Viper.
And it's also really nice here because with so many characters on the board, he's got 7 characters? So he can afford to chump block challenges to stop Evan from getting loads unopposed and still have enough characters to come back and really, smash those challenges through on Evan's side.
Why did you do a superhero punch, as you said?
Because I was smashing through the wall of characters on Evan's side. No?
That's cool. Thanks. I just thought the viewers may appreciate the image of you doing a superhero punch.
So Balon did a non-kneeling military challenge. AJ knelt Palace-Spearman to defend, lost the challenge. As a reaction, used Elia to give the Viper stealth, and claiming they're just from the Chud, so
And he also took a long plan trigger.
Indeedy. And Balon there, of course, getting some rounds. So, yeah, really getting closer to the win.
I mean, this is the matchup I always feared.
He's a Greyjoy player.
Yeah, Tears of Leaf, that kind of thing, just to blow out all my saves. And you can see how many green icons AJ has.
Yeah, they've all got one.
And getting towards plot 4, plot 5, you start to get a bit nervous and think about things like Duran's game.
Yeah, that's very true.
You start to feel like you need to rush it quicker.
And defend all the intrigue challenges.
And you make stupid, well, you're going to lose 1 by 5, I'll be looking at the board.
Okay, so Ariane there is doing the intrigue for 4 strength. So again, to defend it, he would need to kneel to 2 of his intrigue icons. But that's fine, because he'll have one standing anyway, so he can come back with an intrigue to get the crossing. Actually, no, he's already done his challenge.
I was going to say, yeah. Evan looks like
blonde.
he's passed. So he attempted to use Nightmares to stop the Red Viper from using his reaction this phase. AJ Hand Judgment. Evan Hand Judgment to Hand Judgment. I guess
so that means the Nightmares went through, right?
No.
What?
Nightmare played, Hand Judgment by AJ, Hand Judgment by Evan.
Yeah, so Evan Hand Judgmented the Hand Judgment, which means the Hand Judgment for Nightmares was cancelled, which means Nightmares worked.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We'll get there, guys. So the Red Viper has been Nightmares.
He's having a nightmare. He really
I'm
is.
having a nightmare. I don't know about anyone else.
So, yeah, that's counting coppers. Probably allowed him to draw, 5 cards that round and possibly the hand judgment. And that's why I played a lot of Greyjoy lately and 2 counting coppers.
I've been playing Greyjoy, have you?
Yeah. Problem with that? You seem jealous.
Well, I'm not too worried because I beat you in the last tournament, so just saying.
I let you win because you look like you're going to cry.
You little bullshitter. You're just jealous because you weren't Queen of Swiss.
Yes, I am obviously devastated. I'm going to quit the game and play L5 on.
He's got to play L5 on.
Cool, so we have things happening on the board.
Do we? Because it doesn't feel like anything's happening on the board right now.
There is some...
People are thinking. They are deliberating what is the best option here. So far, we've just had an intrigue challenge come through. So Ariane did the intrigue, and then the shipwright defended, lost, and Littlefinger was discarded for claim. So now, we're going to go in with the military.
Who did he stealth?
He stealth Victarion. He stealth Wex. I was just making that shit up. He stealth Wex. Because by stealthing Wex, it means that a power icon needs to defend the military. Because, the power icons on the 2 military icons. So that means that a power icon is now, which means that they can get the crossing through the power.
Good joy.
So Wex for stealth. Who will he defend with? He will defend with both. He does not want AJ to win that challenge.
Yeah, well, I would have defended with both of them.
He's here!
Yeah, I think I would have defended with both because my theory is you're going to win the power challenge anyway. I may have to try and grab the renown on my guys.
Fair enough. But also, what I really like here is that he chose to take Balon out of the challenge over Victarion. And I like to think that it's because Balon can use his ability to boost himself. I don't know if he'd win the challenge if he boosted himself, but I like to think that that's why he did it.
Well done, Rebecca.
Thank you.
He wouldn't have won.
Shh. I can't remember the Viper's strength, so I'm going to assume that he could have won with Balon's ability.
7.
Maybe. Ooh, so he wins the crossing challenge by 5, which means he gets superior claim and crossing and claim, and yeah, they're winning 10-8. So that power challenge came through from Kaliot and Marcella and was defended by the priest.
Well, that was a 5-0 swinging power this round.
Ouch.
Maybe perhaps then Evan should have been more aggressive that round rather than stopping after one challenge. But again, the power of going second.
Yeah.
I think it's really good in the crossing matchup. I remember when crossing first appeared in deck when it first came out, a lot of people going first with crossing so they could get all their challenges off. I do think going second gives you a lot more options.
Fair enough. I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
So what plot do you think the Greyjoy player used here?
Did AJ put all his gold away?
Possibly. He only got 1 gold.
Oh yeah, and then he used it to hand Judgment and Nightmares.
And then he used it to hand the Nightmares, yes.
I'm glad I'm paying attention eventually.
You're getting there in the end, it's fine.
So, crucial plot time.
So I imagine the Martell player probably wants to go in for the win. So something like, I can see he's deliberating heads there. The heads, retaliation or something like that would be good.
Retaliation? He probably doesn't want the Greyjoy player going first.
No?
Especially if the Greyjoy player plays something like Clash of Rise of the Kraken.
Yeah,
that could put a lot of pressure on him. Oh.
Okay.
Well, ignore everything I said because the Martell player does want the Greyjoy player to go first.
That is retaliation, right?
Well, you tell me.
I think it is.
I have no idea.
Well, the first player is Evan. Evan's played Valar, which loses 2 power off Victarion, but at least he's alive.
Just well, he did save him.
Yeah.
I played at UKTC this weekend, and one of my opponents did not save Victarion. You may hear the story.
Do you want to name and shame the person, Richard?
I don't know. But just say, if you listen to podcasts, the story may come up. It is a little bit amusing, but not amusing for the guy. So,
who forgot to save Victarion.
Yeah.
With his power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that, he had Iron Victory out as well. So, you know.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, Evan seemed to have survived Valar quite well.
Is it time for a comeback?
I don't know, because the problem with playing your aggressive Valar early and using your saves is you've got to hope your opponent doesn't Valar.
Although Victarion does have a dupe on him.
Yeah, but Victarion's not the one you want to kill.
Yeah, that's true. So Ariane's come out there. So that means that AJ has a nice lot of options. We've got a military coming in from Balon here. And remembering there's no claim for the Greyjoy player because of Valar. But, you know, some unopposed and renowned is going to be nice. So as a reaction to losing the challenge, we're looking at the hand using Viper's Eyes and discarding, I think it's Silence's Crew, is that the one? In the discard pile?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to take Renown. For a minute there, I thought he wasn't going to take the Renown, but he did. That's an easy 2 power for doing nothing, really.
And I did notice also that in Evan's hand he had Tears. But I think pretty much every single character that AJ has played on the board has had an intrigue icon, so he's not being able to play it. I don't know when he got it.
More importantly, he doesn't have an intrigue icon to do an intrigue challenge with.
Oh yeah, I meant like later in the game. Oh, is he just showing off that he's got a Duran's game?
He is. So what? That's basically game over then.
Yeah, I guess so. What's Duran's game? Is that the one where
you win an intrigue by 5 or more, you get as many powers as there are blocked in your use pile.
Oh. And Evan's like, screw you, I'm going to attack you anyway. Power! So, power stuffing Arianne. He's getting that unopposed, no claim, but he is going to get renown, and intimidate the Viper. Oh, in that case.
You'll still get the intrigue through.
What, by 5?
No, that's true. Well, he's going to use Arianne maybe for the power and jump someone in. Probably that Palace Spearman I can see in his hand.
Yeah. Well, he does have 2 claims for the power and whatnot, so he's going to get like 2 claims to get to 13 for the power challenge.
Yeah,
just do a
power challenge.
Military.
Yeah.
Yeah, so power, not unopposed, but 2 claim. And then intrigue, unopposed. And Palace Spearman jumps in. Yeah, military unopposed, and that's the game. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching the video. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so at patreon.com/The White Walkers. And we'll see you all next time for top 8.
Goodbye for now.
Bye, guys.